Good morning. Welcome to Near Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Yes, it's raining. Yes, it's warmed up, but we're supposed to get up to 20 inches of snow, depending on which way the wind blows. So, hope you're prepped. Hope you're stocked up. Hope you're safe. Get ready for power outages, heavy snow, freezing rain. You should be prepared. If you're not, you're SOL. I want to say also to a subscriber who made a comment that he lost his wife due to COVID here within the last day or two. You have my condolences, sir. I feel your pain, and I'm sad for you. I don't have any other words other than our condolences, and I hope any other subscribers that reads the comments uh, offer your condolences to comfort this gentleman, and we will pray for you. I'm sorry, sir. I want to read to you 3 words, and you tell me if it's relevant today. Pestilence, afflicted, offended. Definition of pestilence: fatal, epidemic, disease, evil influence. Does that apply today? Afflicted, troubled by a disease, mentally or physically. Does that apply today? Offended. How many times have we heard that? I've been offended. Your history. You're a white racist. Your history offends me. That statue offends me. Your words offend me. Offended, violate the law or rule, to do wrong, to cause difficulty, discomfort or injury, dislike, anger, or vexation. The reason I bring up these 3 words that are extremely relevant to today and what's going on today is because in Matthew 24, verse 6, Jesus Christ tells his disciples, we're entering into the time of sorrows. All these things are going to occur and more. People will argue saying, oh, there's always been wars, rumors of war. There's always been disease and pestilence and famine since time began. That is a true enough statement, but not when you put them in conjunction of all the events that are occurring presently at this time. There were no real famines or diseases during the World War I, II, or Korean War, Vietnam War, like we have with COVID. There's been isolated diseases, as always, but plagues, no. Food shortages, no. A division among people. Some people would say, well, the riots caused division in the Vietnam War. That is true, but not so divisive as it is now, where people actually hate one another for their skin color, for their political views, for their just living. You're richer than me. I want what you have. You took it from my ancestors. All of you have heard that. And Jesus says there will be wars and rumors of war, nation against nation. We see that now. Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan, Israel, Iran, you name it, there's conflict all over. Kingdom against kingdom could also be state against state. And how are we seeing that happening? California versus Texas, Florida versus Washington. It hasn't come to blows yet, but it's division. Everything that's written in the scriptures, especially in the time of sorrows, is coming true, will come true, and I am not fear-mongering, panicking, or anything else like that, because I know it's going to happen. And when you know what's going to happen, you can be prepared for it. The unprepared will go mentally insane. And we're already seeing that now with all the people, all the Karens going ballistic, screaming at people for not wearing a mask, screaming at people for not being vaccinated up to 4 times, screaming at people for shopping, buying up food, screaming at people for being whatever color they are. You're going to see a lot more of that. You're going to see people being killed on record numbers, and we're seeing that now. You are going to see addictions that cause mental instability. We see that now. Heroin, opioids, everything is coming to fruition. I cannot tell you what day the world ends. Nobody can except God. I cannot tell you, are we in SHTF? No, but I can tell you we are in the beginning of the time of sorrows. And if you read the rest of Matthew, it's not a good place to be, because you are going to be betrayed by people you love, by your friends. Lying and deceitfulness will reign. And unless you are mentally prepared by having the full armor of God on you to know what's coming, you're going to go crazy. You're going to be betrayed, potentially killed, because they're going to deliver you up. He wasn't vaccinated enough. It's him. It's him. He's causing the disease. He's spreading amongst us. He's the black guy. He's the black guy. He's the Puerto Rican. He's the illegal alien. People are going to be pointing fingers at everybody to betray them. And it's all part of coming to the end of times. But we're not there yet, because Jesus says you're going to have to go through this. And brother, there are people that are going to go crazy, and you are not going to believe your eyes. So when I tell you be prepared, that means also reading and educating yourself. If you think I'm blowing smoke, if you think I'm full of crap, if you think I am, fear-mongering, I'm just reading the scriptures, and I'm reading the words that are used biblically that are happening right now today. And people could say, well, you could use that at any period of time. Name me a period of time where there was pestilence, wars, earthquakes, volcanic activity, a division of states or kingdoms, wars against other nations, and rumors of wars at this heightened. We just saw an earthquake take place off of Tonga, along with volcano activity, completely swamped the island. Perfect example. You now have Iran claiming to be within 2 weeks of having a nuclear weapon. And if you think Israel is going to allow that to happen, you're sadly mistaken, because Iran says once we get the weapon, we're going to deliver it on one of our ballistic missiles, which they have developed and can deliver that warhead. Israel is not going to allow that to happen. Do you think that could incite World War III or even more wars? Do you think Russia-Ukraine couldn't pop off at any minute? Do you think whether there's Olympic Games or not, China can't take Taiwan? They're going to do it already. They're going to swamp them because they are so overwhelmingly militarily that's going to happen. So my advice to you is be prepared mentally, physically, have food, educate yourself biblically. Read what God places on your heart and read it. And if you are not a follower of the Bible, then just read it as words and see if it has meaning to you. My condolences to the gentleman who lost his wife. COVID was designed to kill. The Delta variant, as I witnessed with my own eyes, was designed to suffocate you, to kill people. It doesn't occur naturally, and that is directly from the virologist doctor at Mercy Hospital. It doesn't occur naturally. Please get yourself right with God. I'm going to go inside. Ask for forgiveness for your sins. It's never too late until you're dead, and then it's too late. Get baptized, submerged in water, hopefully not falling through the ice and drowning, but get yourself submerged in water, baptized. Ask God to come into your heart. Become part of the flock. You're going to need the help. We all will. Greg out.